Howdy all, welcome to part 18 of my playthrough series of Conan Exiles Enhanced. And in this particular episode, even though it has, or it says in the upper right hand corner that my next journey step is still in the Dungeon Delver journey, and I need to go find the Midnight Grove, I'm not going to do that this episode for a couple of reasons. One, even with my lumen settings set to the lowest possible setting you can do, it's really dark still in the Midnight Grove, more so than any other dungeon that I've been in. So, visually, it's not great. I mean, I can get a torch, which will be fine within like 10 feet of me, but that's about it. And also, I'm down to one skeleton key, and you don't get any skeleton keys off of any of the things that you kill, off of any of the mini bosses. And there is no big three skull boss in the Midnight Grove, so you've got to bring in 3 skeleton keys to be able to get the 3 chests. Which means what I'm going to do in this episode is go get skeleton keys. And one of the reasons I want to do that, aside from the fact that I need them, is I got a Dalinsia Snowhunter. So Spinus and I went up to Stargazer's Crest 3 times before, I think. 1, 2, and then the third time we got Dalinsia. The first 2 times, yeah, we killed everything that was in there. The jailer and the Sumerian fighter 2s and 3s, and then whatever the random, I think there was an armorer and a carpenter or something. And each time in the jail cell itself was a lower than tier 4, some sort of crafter. Okay, don't care. Third time, instead of it being a Sumerian fighter sitting there, it was Dalinsia Snowhunter. And let me tell you, that was a challenge. Because you can't knock out jailers. And I didn't have another truncheon on me. I had Seth's truncheon and that was it. So I had to time it in such a way that Spinus killed the jailer and hopefully was going to kill the taskmaster that was sitting there. That didn't work out exactly. I wound up knocking that person out. Dalinsia almost killed me. Like, really close. But we got her. So, let me have her unfollow here. Oop, wrong button. There we go. Just go stop following. Alright, so at level 0, Dalinsia, with all the armor that's on her and so on, and no buffs at all, is 2845 in health. And you saw, if you looked at that, 3871 as a follower. Is that a 71? 3611. My bad. Allergies, my eyes are all gummed up. And yeah, just now she's loaded up with Sumerian Berserker stuff. She has Hanuman's Gada. I wasn't sure what weapon I was going to give her. I'd really rather not have a super slow weapon like this. But to have a fair comparison with Spinus, she should have the same weapon. Now, speaking of fair comparisons, her melee damage multiplier is 2.336, whereas Spinus is with all of his armor and everything else, 2.6, I think. So definitely not as hard-hitting. Still an absolute truck, but Spinus hits harder. So let's get... let's get me all buffed up. Hearty Feast... Tears of Gullah. So those are the 2 follower damages. And then let's give Dalinsia the cooked pork rinds. salted pork, and a Gray Lotus potion. All right, so where we're going to go is we're going to try to do a 4-stop loop, maybe 5. So I'm right here. Oh, I forgot, I still have Spinus tagged. I'm right here, and we're going to go right up here to take out the Sand Reaper Hive Queen. Then we're going to go right over here to take out the King Rhino. Then we're going to go right up here to take out the Scorpion King. And then shoot across over here to take out the other King Rhino. If I have enough time and Dalinsia hasn't been killed once, we might go up here to Priest King's Retreat and kill the croc up there to get 5 of them. Actually, you know what? We might go out here and down here to get the other Scorpion King, then the King Rhino. We'll see. Somewhere between 4 and 6. So let's get the horse. All right, horsey, come on. And away we go. Oh, God, that weird hitching just drives me nuts. Of course, you have to ride right back the old, right by the old base. Hello, old base. I suppose I should move my bar, huh? All right. First things first. Draw these 2 losers. No ammo. Why don't I have ammo? Because I hadn't switched it back from being in the dregs. Let's see. Let's try that again. That's usually, is it a 3 shots to kill that one? Alright, now you take that one. 1 shot. I love it. Do I want the Ichor? I really don't want anything else, but... Alright. There we go. Got her attention. Alright, we'll wait till close enough to tag it. There we go. Attack her. I'm going to get out of the way for the time being, maybe.
You picked the wrong fight.
Figure out where she's aiming. Alright, she's aiming over that way. So I want to come in behind so I don't get that breath. That acid spit. Some sunder in there. Got a little bit of damage, not too bad. You can see I loaded myself up with lots of healing potions. Alright. We have... I'll take everything there. Don't really need the steel fire, but... Okay, this might be a good time to get rid of some stuff. And might as well dump the steel fire. And, horsey, you go ahead and take the heavy stuff. You still have a lot of heavy stuff on you. Huh. Alrighty. Come on up here, folks. So the next one is going to be through Seppermaru. Basically, I just want to go right back to where the base of my base was. I was wondering if I let go of the shift key, if it's now like an auto gallop or toggle off and on. But no, you have to hold the shift key down to be able to get the gallop to happen. Harumph. Alright. We want to go through, not this door. Well, I guess we could go through that one, but it's a little quicker. And I definitely don't want to gallop. Because if I accidentally run into one of these... You know what? It's just too narrow in here for me to trust my ability to steer my horse. And not run into somebody, and that would be considered an act of aggression, and the entire this side of the temple quarter would come down on my head. Alright, let's see. Back to... you know what? I think I'm going to stick with the mace for the sunder. I got a scorpion or a rhino or something on me. I don't care. I'm here for that big guy up there. Wow, that scorpion is... Alright, sunder, 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 sunder. That snack by... I guess that was the scorpion snack.
You picked the wrong fight.
Oh, I gotta say, Dina's doing like 450, close to 500. Oh, the other rhino's on. All right. I hear you. Okay. Again, all good stuff. Nope, wrong one. Where are we at? 6. There we go. Might as well get some hide off these guys. How'd Dina fare against that? Oh, wow. Not bad at all. Also, why would that... Oh, because it must have gone putrid while she had the mace in her hands, leaving an open spot. Go away. Go to horse. Go away. I almost never use poison, so there's no point in carrying it around. Alright. Good on that one. If I head down here, I can go over to the Scorpion King. Alright. Let's go down this way. Attract the attention of other rhino up there. Alright. Hold on. No, I still need to go down at least to this level. And then, yeah, over here. Oh, I might as well attack a Kudo. Really? Did I miss it? Alright, where is it? Come back here. Alright. Go ahead and take that thing out. This is silly. Alright, because that slowed me down, I'm not even going to harvest it. It makes me annoyed. Alright, and we're up here where I like to draw Mr. Scorpion King. Because honestly, fighting in there, it's pretty easy to get pushed around and knocked off the edges. Alright, I'm going to come back this way far enough that as soon as he pops over there, I can say, attack. Like that. Oh, got the tail swipe in the first shot. Nice. Sunder. I'm still kind of confused how they manage to attack me when I'm directly behind the tail.
Die!
What did I just do? Why did I put a weapon on? Definitely pressed something wrong.
Die! Taste death!
Whoop, whoop. Ah. Didn't get it in time. Alright, let's just go ahead and whack him there. Alright, with all that poison, how did you do, Dalinsia? Down by 1,200, down by somewhere between a quarter and a third. That was some pain. That's the wrong button. Alright, now Dalinsia will hopefully heal up by the time we run over to... Oh, it's on the other side, so we've got to go through here and then up. Because there is, I don't think... you know, actually, we could go in here. Ooh. Alright, we're going to go in here and take on the brute and then come up here. See how well she stands up to the brute. Hopefully she'll be fully healed by then. This is going to be a tough one, Dalinsia. I kind of feel bad. Okay, get off the rock, horsey. There you are. All right. Let's cross right over to there. Ignore all the scorpions. This might be a bad idea. But it wouldn't be my first. And with the new down but not out system, now, we could let Dalinsia get whacked down once. I mean, technically twice. Oh, phew, thanks. Thanks for nothing. Yeah, you're at full health. Okay. Go get it. I think I'm going to let Dalinsia take on both of these. For whatever reason, these things, their slashing attack hits harder than the brute. Or at least as hard, and that doesn't make any sense at all. Definitely want the heavy padding. Which is apparently very heavy. Get rid of, I said. Oh, not enough space in inventory? Okay, what do you have on you? There, we'll take your other thing of desert berries, because that clearly doesn't weigh anything to speak of. There, that's better. Alright, let's run in here and get the brute, and then we'll just cut right over that way to get to the other Scorpion King. We're at 20 minutes. I'm not sure if we'll make it to the Rhino. Alright, here's another one. Those long, spindly arms can reach clean around behind you somehow. Like that. And I'm not kidding. That does less damage than those risen monstrosities back there. I mean, it's still not damage I really care to have. Wrong one. There we go. Now that I've got some Sunder on him. Nice. Oh, hardly any damage at all. And the Helmet of the Brute. Oh well. Everything else I like. Oh, that didn't put me over encumbered automatically. I kind of figured that was definitely gonna... Oh, and now that's not gonna work either. Okay, what weighs the least here? 430, 17. Okay, Icker for sure. There we go. Did I? Oh, I must have already had some on there. So I can put the helmet on you too. Alright, good. Alright, so right over there. And I really should get on the horse. Oh. I forgot I was somewhat damaged. It's that plateau right up there, I think. Yes. I guess I could have gotten on the horse and not worried about having to run around through skeletons, because there ain't any. Alright. Since Dalinsia took almost no damage at all. Alright, where are you? Oh, there you are. She should be all ready. Alright. Catch his attention.
Die!
I said catch his attention. There we go.
You picked the wrong fight!
Kind of amazes me that this thing from directly behind does more damage than the brute.
Curse you!
I mean, they are both 3-skull bosses, but let's do that and let's go back to that.
Gods take you!
And done. And this time, oh, much better. Okay. We'll take them all. We'll trash the chitin. We'll trash the feral flesh. I'll put... do I already have? Yes, right there. The perfected padding up on the horse. And speaking of horse, I think I will get on horse. I don't want to run and gallop. I'm trying to remember if you can... No. Yeah, over there. There it is. Alrighty. Try not to run into any of Muriella's people. Sure, I've been here, yeah? Yeah. So I must have gotten... Oh, now that I'm off of there. Yes, Muriella's hope. All right. Let's get that back out. Go away. Get something to drink. Switch back over to the mace. All right. Let's get the other king rhino.
Taste death.
Oh, now you're facing this way. Decide which way you're facing, buddy. Get some sunder, 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 sunder.
You picked the
Back
wrong
away.
fight.
And let's use the Axe of the Lion to get some mega damage. And almost no damage whatsoever. Gotta love it. Well, if I was interested in making any sort of epic medium armor when I get to that point, boy. I've got all the perfected padding I could want. That's not true. I don't have all of it. More perfected padding. I only have 25 perfected medium padding. What else do you have? Okay, you've got nothing else really that you've got room for. So, it is 27 minutes. It'll take me roughly 3 minutes to ride up there. Yeah. Let's do it. I said, let's do it. I know there's a down here somewhere that doesn't involve me jumping off a cliff. There we go. All right. Let's go get big old crocagator. Kill some cobras in the meantime. Let horse recover, apparently very slowly. Some stamina. And I do believe coming in this way we have to fight a couple of like regular crocs before we get to the big boy. Yes. Oh, that's a demon. Oh, well. I'll take it. Give me some extra demon blood? Why not? Let's see. Let's get back to here. Go get Croc Daddy.
Curse you!
Oh, good. Tail swipe right out of the gate. Get it out of the way.
Die!
I forgot. Crocs move around
You picked
way
the
more
wrong
than anything
fight.
else other than... Like, oh. Okay then. That took way less time than I thought. Oh, I want that. There we go. And no damage at all at this point. Might have taken some, but obviously Dalinsia has healed up. If she did take any damage, that is a perfected. All right, so I can put that in there, and oh, heavy or thick hide. Okay. I don't think... Oh. We killed another croc. I don't think there's anywhere... I mean, we could go in here... you know what? That chest has been fixed. Alright. Can't ride horse down through there. Because I have to swim over to it. Alright, so... We are going to go down to the other spider cave, the nearest spider cave, and go after the demon spider, which will drop a skeleton key, but that skeleton key can be used right out of the gate. As of the first patch... Let's see. That brought Unreal Engine 5. The legendary chest that's in there next to the demon spider couldn't be accessed, and it didn't have anything to do with any particular change to the nature of the chest. It was still a legendary chest. For some reason, it was actually sunk under the texture of the floor itself. So you could see it, but you couldn't actually access it. And after I tried it the first time and then read up some stuff on the forums about what the problem was, I just didn't bother coming up here anymore. Well, it's now fixed. Because just for yucks, just to sort of learn about it, I tried it out with a different character, and lo and behold, it all works. Did I get spidered? Oh no, I got the other guy. Well, let's get your ichor. Alright, now I'm about to get spidered. Alright, spiders. Come on. Hey, you missed me. How did you wind up doing damage to me? Alright, let's keep going in. So we can get down here to Demon Spider Lady. Or guy, actually. I always automatically think they're ladies. And I can always get those guys on the way back. You know what? This axe against these spiders are 1, maybe 2 shots. So I think it's worth using the axe, even if it is eating up some of its durability. Again, you missed me. How in the world did you... do damage to me? Alright, there's somebody else coming after us, but as is the case with dungeons these days, it's really hard to say when they'll pop up out of the ground. Which they shouldn't be doing. They should be there like this guy. Just sitting there waiting for you. There's the other one that's been giving us the "there's somebody on you" noise for quite a while now. Alright. Okay, well now that we're down here, first, let's go learn, let's stop running out of stamina. Let's go learn the Nest of Zath. Not that I ever build any temples of any kind whatsoever, but right. Let's draw... Actually, you know what? I don't know why we wouldn't fight down there. I always draw them up here. Actually, let's start with some Sunder. Let's get close enough where I can tell Dalinsia to whack this thing. Alright. Sunder. Oh, it's doing its... You get this corruption attack, which doesn't really do much damage at all, but it does give you corruption, and it's just... I got a little bit of a whack there.
Curse you!
Remember that Axe the Lion does nothing on heavy swings. Alright. Take all of that. And harvest all of that. And let's see what we got. Blade of the Adventurer. It's a great two-handed weapon. It's one of the two-handed weapons that they introduced, gosh, a while back. I can't remember what patch it was. It might have been at the very beginning of the Age of Heroes, where that and Baltior's Razor are two-handed weapons, but they're agility weapons. So you can put them in the hands of an agility fighter, and they get all of the agility weapon bonuses that their class normally has. And that is a great thing. Now, otherwise, the only legendaries that are agility that you can get here in the Exiled Lands, not counting the Isle of Sipta, are the... Alright, where'd you come from, buddy? Are the katanas. Okay. I think I'm running out of care. Oh. There's somebody with plenty of open carrying slots. And katanas are great. I mean, they are excellent weapons. There's no question about that. Am I going up the right way? I am. Is there somebody actually on us? Apparently not. But it's really nice to have the option of a different kind of weapon. It would be nice if there was a single-handed agility weapon, like a short sword, a legendary short sword here in the Exiled Lands, but alas, there isn't. All right. And folks, that's it. It's 39 minutes here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but we used one of them. Landscape bosses and skeleton keys. So I should have 6, right? Because I had one. Oh, I had 7. All right, I forgot somebody. So we must have done 7 landscape bosses, and I used one of them. All right. So on that note, thank you all for joining me on this playthrough series, or this playthrough episode of Conan Exiles Enhanced. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you have not subscribed and you think that that would be something you'd like to do, please consider subscribing. Maybe hitting the notification bell icon so that you get notified every time we put up a video. I think that's it. I know I'm missing something. My brain is saying you're missing something, Rodney, but I don't know what it is. So, I will simply say, stay safe, be well, and bye-bye.